right. Well, it's Wednesday, like almost 3 p.m. Going to go up to the Upper West Side to see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, blowing up the balloons, the giant balloons, which is super fun, very accessible. They did shut down all the citbike docks along Central Park West, but we'll see if there's other docks available on Columbus. 58 degrees right now. Look at this little doggy. Oh my God. See if these guys yield. Did. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right. So we are riding on up. Gonna get a taste of Midtown traffic right before Thanksgiving. Oh, this is great. This is a door that's just about open. Oh, whoops. I totally should not have gone there. I was paying closer attention to the door than the traffic light. My bad. Let's see what is going on in Midtown. Here we are, 33rd Street and 8th Avenue. Oh, it's supposed to, it might drizzle actually. Let's see if anyone stops. Oh, this is very nice. I guess they just recently repaved this and did not put any paint on, so obviously nobody's gonna pay any attention to that. Never you mind. Excuse me. Ooh. Getting run over by a cop. His defense would be, oh, well, you should have seen me coming. Like, you should have seen me running you over. And like ducked out of the way or something. Yeah, because that was the last run-in I had with a cop. Holy shit! It's a giant pothole, the full width of the bike lane in that little area there. That's insane. Someone definitely died there. Yeah, last time I had a run-in with a cop. It was an unmarked car. And he was like, you should have seen me. I had put on my blinker. I put on my left turn blinker. He was making a left turn, like, to park in a parking spot, and he was just cutting into a painted bike lane that I was in. And I was like, dude, you literally almost hit me. He didn't really almost hit me. I mean, I was pretty safe, but I did like slow roll and kind of smack his mirror. And I was like, dude, you literally are coming at me. What do you want me to do? Your job to not hit me. He's like, oh, you should have seen my blinker. I'm like, no, it's called yielding. You are supposed to yield. It's called failure to yield. So look at this little stretch here. So I like that there is a red light above, but there's the red light of the of the bike, red light is like much lower. Like this person's got her little scooter scooting on down the bike lane, making it happen. So yeah, you see, like, it's pretty terrible. I mean, this is a great design. It's a great start. It's a good start. To me, it feels like version 0.1 of what this space could be. But like, look up. You see, you have bike lights. So you have a red light for the bike, the cyclist, but it's like way up high, far in the distance. Really where it should be is like right here where I'm standing, like directly in front of everybody at my eye height. Right, this is clearly not at my eye height. You can look up, you see 41st and 8th, you see a one-way sign. It's literally at the same level as a one-way sign. So that sign is nobody sees. And as a cyclist, like, you are at a very different level and going at a very different speed than cars. And so, oh, I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, that's funky. So this is where things get weird. Like, why is this not green? Why is there not like a really clear path through the intersection? Also, obviously, like, tons of pedestrians. It's clearly not enough space. Clearly it's not enough for everybody to comfortably go. So here you can see, like, where I'm going, you see there's a left green light. But over on the left over here, there's a red light for cyclists. This is like a recipe for just shitty design. Because that red light for cyclists should be in view of a cyclist as they are riding down this bike lane that has mostly pedestrians in it. That just has people walking in it. So, anyway. Comfort and safety is our #1 priority. Fairview Taxi. I bet it is. See, but like, this is cruddy. Like, yeah, there's stuff here. And let's see if the bike lane is a bike lane. It's a walking lane. I mean, here I don't understand why they just like keep moving all this crap back and forth. Right, the bike lane's at the curb, then it's in the middle, then it's an extended curb. And they just need to say, like, commit to having this whole thing extended out, make the curb like nicer for pedestrians. Like, look at this. You know, it's like this really steep curve. Hello. You guys not even looking. You need to put like cinder blocks down to make it crystal clear that you will hurt your car if you come close to this thing. Not little like flexi posts. Here, this guy's gonna speed through an intersection. Let's see what happens. Wait, what? He literally just had his sirens blaring and everything. What are you doing? Fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Tom Hanks is Mr. Rogers. See you next time. Their emergency? Free logo switch with a $75 purchase. In-stores only while supplies last. Plus, get 60% off everything for everyone on your list, with jeans from $16.99 and sweaters from $12.99 for adults. Find it all at Gap Factory this Black Friday. So here are cops going through, inching through. Standard for the perfect family getaway. New York's newest indoor water park is 84 degrees and tropical temperatures. Man, I don't know what they're doing. They're just like speeding up. I swear they had their blinkers, their lights, and their sirens on for like a block. I don't know if that's just so they could, you know, go really fast for like a block. But in any case, pretty funky. See what happens here. Thank you. Oh, this guy waved me through. He was looking. Good for him. Boy, it's starting to drizzle a little bit here. You can feel it. Red light. Use alternate route. Weirdest thing to me is this kind of messaging. I don't know if you can see it block up, but it says on 1128 ND 8th Avenue northbound, use alt route. Closed at 57th Street. What's really odd is, like, who is this sign meant for? Right? And you'd say, oh, it's meant for drivers, meant for anybody driving. And you're like, but who is driving, like, regularly in this kind of situation? You know, where that is their, like, primary means of getting information. It's, like, weird, right? Like, it assumes that these drivers, like, are even reading these signs. Like, why are they reading signs for, like, the future? You know? I mean, just think about that. Look at the number of signs, like just the signage overload that you get. Half the time drivers ignore most stuff. It's overwhelming, even for somebody paying attention and trying to pay attention to, like, you know, even trying, like, to follow signs. You get really confused. It's pretty easy to get confused. But like, then on top of that, you're like, here's a sign that has nothing to do with parking or where you can go, where you can't go, like right now, because you're literally in a car driving right now. But instead, we're going to tell you something about the future that, like, so you can make some plans, you know, and all that. It's just weird. It's like, I just imagine like a driver just going and be like, oh, okay, so it's closed on the 28th. Let me just jot that down in my notebook while I'm driving on 8th Avenue northbound. It's so weird to me. Like, they're like, drivers are this class of people that are there the same time, same day, all the time. And it's not really true. Like, that may be true in other areas where you have very regular driving, like commuting, where during rush hour all these people are basically driving the same time, same places, same routes. And so it does make sense, maybe because you're stopping and whatever. I don't know. It seems just really inefficient, the whole thing, because you're like, well, why can't we devise a better way of communicating with people who have cars? Like, do they literally not have any capability to receive information when they are not physically in the place behind the wheel of their car? Because that information is not really relevant for, like, normal people, like people just walking, pedestrians, cyclists. It's kind of weird, like, signage. Anyway. So here is, like, really terrible design. We have to wait for the duration of this signal. Here is a left turn, just turned red. Now we gotta wait for 57th Street, all this traffic, full light cycle to get through. That's fun. Here again, you see the red light for the cyclist light is the same exact size as a traffic light. So it's clearly, like, poorly designed. It's not designed for somebody on a bike to really see it. It needs to be in your field of view. It's not like when you're biking in these areas you can even, like, look up that much. You're constantly checking for doors, for pedestrians, for potholes, and obviously for cars. Because everything's out to kill you. So like in addition to all of that, you also have some stupid signs and like red lights and stuff that you then have to follow. And like, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to follow lights, but the least they could be is down at your eye view. This is really weird. I guess I'm supposed to make a right turn there. I don't know. But I'm gonna go on this way. Let me in. All right. Thank you. Really lovely bike lane here. It is a joy to ride on this bike lane. I have no idea how many cops are here, or if anybody's gonna give tickets, but I just saw like a tweet or something about somebody who got like 3 successive tickets because he like went through 3 lights. Wow, look at all these. None of these drivers are whizzing through the bike lane here. Pretty cool. So this guy not looking. Yield! I feel like talking to my son, 6 years old, and he knows better. Oh boy, he just nailed his nuts. Oh boy. Bunch of bathrooms, but everything's locked. I don't know if you saw there were like 6 porta potties there next to each other. Perfect spot. Whatever you gotta do. This guy's walking in a stroller here. Oh, because it's impossible to walk. But obviously, of course you can drive. Of course they don't get rid of any lanes. I mean, they could just put down cones and make this a lot more comfortable for all these people that have to walk, want to explore, whatever. But instead they have all the bleachers here. Right? I think I want to go to 72nd. what's up. Cool, don't even look when you open that door. So here it is. This is 72nd is the bottom. So it goes up. I think it's where they're going to be filling the balloons. So let's see if there is a dock. Don't know. Might be. I think there's one right here. There might be. Let's see. I don't think there is. Oh, Nelly. Dang it. Not a single one. I don't know what to do. All right. This is the one problem with this. All right, I'm going to figure this out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanksgiving edition. Bike Talk.NYC.